Hello, amazing you. I'm so excited that you are going to be starting your health journey tomorrow. So I just wanted to go in a little bit more detail about the lean and green, because that tends to be the hardest part of the program that people get the most confused about. The fuelings every 2 to 3 hours tend to be pretty easy. This is the kind of confusing part. So I'm going to go into a little bit more detail about your lean and green for you, so you can have a little video to refer back to if you have questions, or if you're out to eat, or whatever the case may be. But I am here for you also. You can call me or text me anytime and ask me questions. Don't feel like you're bothering me. That's what I'm here for. So first things first is your leans. So your leans is really easy to remember. Your lean is your protein, right? And it's really easy to remember if you think of it in a tier, 7, 6, 5. Okay, so 7 is your leanest meat, which is your turkey or fish. Okay, so you get the most of your leanest meat. So you get 7 ounces of turkey or fish. The next one down is your chicken. Your chicken is a leaner lean, and you get 6 ounces of chicken. So 7, 6, and then the 5 is your beef or steak, right? So 7, 6, 5. Turkey and fish are at the top. Chicken is in the middle at your 6 ounces, and your beef or turkey is at the bottom, or I mean beef or steak is at the bottom with your 5 ounces, okay? That's your leans. The next thing I'm going to explain, because this goes with your leans, is your healthy fat. Okay, so with every lean and green, you need healthy fat. So the best way to remember this is also in the tier along with your meat. So 2, 1, 0. Okay, so 2 healthy fat servings goes at your top tier with your turkey or with your fish. And the easiest way to remember that is just that that's your leanest meat, so it doesn't have very much fat in it. So you're going to want to add some healthy fats to that meal. So you get 2 healthy fat servings. To find out what your healthy fat servings can be, you can look at your lean, your guide, your starter's guidebook, and it's on page 17, and you can get an idea of what some of those are, but some of them are cooking oil, avocados, nuts, things like that, okay? With your chicken has some healthy fat in it, so you only get 1 healthy serving of fat with your chicken. Your beef is fatty enough by itself that you don't need any extra servings of fat with beef, okay? So 2, 1, 0. That's the easiest way to remember that, okay? Now, we're going to talk about your greens. So your greens are really easy to remember if you just think of it in clumps or groups, okay? So your greens are your vegetables, and you can do your lettuce. Just think of lettuce if it's uncooked spinach, so raw spinach, iceberg lettuce, romaine lettuce, mixed greens. Those are all going to be in your lettuce category, if you will, because you eat them like a salad. That's how I remember it. And you get 1 cup of any of those equals 1 serving of a green. And you get 3 servings of greens with every lean and green meal, okay? So the easiest way to remember that is just like 3 cups of lettuce, right? But nobody really wants 3 cups of lettuce. That's a ton of lettuce. So you're going to want to switch up your greens, which is where the other category comes in. Your other category is pretty much any other vegetable. So you got your summer squash, zucchini, cucumbers, tomatoes, anything like that is going to be a half a cup is 1 green, okay? Is 1 serving of 1 green. And remember, you get 3 greens. So you can have, for example, like 1 cup of lettuce, a half a cup of tomato, and a half a cup of cucumber. That's 3 servings of greens, okay? So that's how your greens work. You can mix and match them. The next thing I want to talk to you about really quickly is cheese, okay? Cheese is awesome because it goes all 3 ways. It can be a lean because it has protein. It can be a healthy fat because it has healthy fat, and it can also count as a condiment. So if you only want 5 ounces of chicken instead of 6, which is what you get with your lean, you can say, you know what, I want to have 5 ounces of chicken, and then I'm going to do 1 ounce of cheese because I want extra cheese on my salad or whatever, okay? So you can count cheese as a lean. It can also be a healthy fat. So if you're cooking a ground turkey taco salad and you have ground turkey and you want some cheese, you can do the same thing. you can say, well, I need 2 servings of healthy fats. So 2 tablespoons of cheese would be your 2 servings of healthy fats. Okay, so it can count as a healthy fat. It can also count as a condiment. So let's say you have a taco salad. You already have all your 7 ounces of meat. You already have 2 servings of your healthy fat because you cooked it in some oil or something, and you still want some cheese. Well, you can count that as your condiment. You get 3 condiments per lean and green, okay? And you don't need to be overwhelmed because this is all in your guide. And so you get 3 servings. So you can have that. All condiments are like your ketchup, your dressing, barbecue sauce, cheese, all of that, okay, are your condiments. So you get 3 servings with each one. So you can do like a tablespoon of salsa, a tablespoon of ranch, and a tablespoon of cheese as your 3 condiments, okay? That's just an example. So I hope that answers, some of your questions about the lean and green, because I know it can be a little bit confusing. Know that you can mix and match all of your stuff. The last thing to remember that I wanted to say is that you have to measure and weigh everything after it is cooked. That's your meat, your vegetables, everything. Obviously you're not weighing your lettuce after it's cooked because you don't cook your lettuce, but any vegetable that's cooked, you want to make sure and weigh it after to make sure that you get the right amount. Because like zucchini, for instance, when it cooks down, it's like a quarter of what it was before it was cooked. So make sure and measure all of that after. So I hope that answers all of your questions, at least some of them, and helps you get started on your lean and greens. Like I said, take a deep breath. It's okay to be overwhelmed. You're gonna get this down. It's just gonna take practice. Way to go.